Hi, my name is Tami Semas, and I'd like to talk about the fundamentals I like on my colts before I take them to the barrel pattern. I really like to ride a broke horse. I like my horse to be broke in his face, meaning he knows how to give to pressure in his face. I really like my horse to be broke in his rib cage, meaning he knows how to give to pressure when I apply my foot to his rib cage. I like my horse to be able to stop, back up. I like them to be able to know each lead. And something that's really important to me is I like my horse to be able to lope a small circle correctly, pushing with the hind end, pulling with the front end. I like my horse to be able to rate when I set down, put weight in my feet, and roll my hips. I like my horse to start coming back to me. It's really important for me to have a horse that when I put weight in my feet and sit down and roll my hips, that they want to come back. That is the style of horse I like to ride. When I have these fundamentals on my colts, it makes taking them to the pattern easy. These are the fundamentals I like to have. Yes. 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 Okay. Do you want me to start that clip over and then lead into, okay. 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 I just mentioned loping a small circle as a fundamental key that I like my colts to have, and I'd like to demonstrate what, for me, that small circle will look like. I really like my horse not to lean in or lean out. I like my horse to be right in between my hands in my circle. If I'm in a medium circle and I want to bring him into a smaller circle, I want him to be able to come into that small circle and push with his hind end, pull with his front end, without leaning on my hands or my leg anywhere. I want my horse to push and pull and keep his rib cage picked up. And I don't want him to be leaning out of my circle either. I don't want that rib cage floating out. I want my horse to be right in between my hands and my feet. Okay, if I want to change directions, same thing. I'll use my feet to keep my horse in between my hands and my legs. When my horse can lope any size circle without pushing on me, his body is in the correct position. If I want to bring him out into a bigger circle, I'll use my inside foot. If I want to bring him into a smaller circle, I'll use my outside foot and keep him in between my hands and my feet. Is that, okay, okay. Yes. Yes. Right, okay. The reason why I like these fundamentals on my colts is that when I take him to the barrel pattern, they already understand how to use their body correctly, or what I think is correct. So that way when I take him to the pattern, when I put a foot on my horse to move him over, if he's getting in a little tight on one of his barrels, he understands what that means. If I feel like he's floating off of a barrel a little bit and I put an outside foot to him to get him back in between my hands, he understands what that means, and it keeps the pattern not confusing for the horse. And that is a huge thing in keeping this pattern fun for your horse. And I really want to keep this pattern fun for my colts. So these fundamentals really help me with when I go to training my horses on the barrel pattern. They understand how to use their bodies, and when they understand how to use their bodies correctly, it makes training my colts on the barrels really easy.